All right. We're back with another episode of Work in Progress. I'm Abby.
I'm Emma.
And today we're going to talk about hot takes.
Mm-hmm.
So I put up a question sticker on my Instagram story yesterday with an adorable picture of me and Emma behind it, obviously. And we got some hot takes from some of my friends and Emma's friends because we have a lot of the same friends. So first one we got is from our dear friend Vanessa.
Well, should we explain what a hot take is?
Oh, let's explain what a hot take is, yeah. You
So,
do that part.
A hot take is it's kind of up to, like, a personal interpretation, but, like, what you think a hot take is, but it's, like, kind of an unpopular opinion. So it's basically another word for an unpopular opinion. So the easiest one, the most generic one is, like, pineapple does belong on pizza.
Yeah.
That's, like, the most hot, that's, like, the generic hot take.
That's the hottest hot take. That's the lukewarm hot take.
Yeah,
lukewarm
it's the lukewarm take because it's so overdone.
It's not actually that hot of a take. A lot of people agree. Okay. Well, staying with the food theme then, Vanessa, it says Colby Jack is superior to all the other cheeses.
Is that really a hot take, Vanessa? Because I would agree.
Really? I would have to disagree. And I'm a big cheese girly.
Yeah, Abby is a vegetarian. So
I eat lots of cheese. Not vegan, vegetarian. I would say my favorite cheese is like a good smoked Gouda.
Oh, I love smoked
so
Gouda.
Good. Or feta. So good.
There's like a butcher shop by my house, which, sorry, traumatic. But they, you're able to, like, have them slice cheese and whatever, like the cheese you want. And they have the best smoked Gouda ever.
Ugh.
And we had burgers last time I was at my house, which, again, my apologies. But they have such good smoked Gouda, and they're cut in circles, like, which is perfect burger size. So it's,
understandable.
Smoked Gouda, underrated.
Yeah, smoked Gouda is good. For Christmas, we always get, like, 5 different cheeses, and Colby Jack is never one of them. We have a perfect window to the outdoors right now, so we're people watching. Maybe a hot take is that people watching is wrong, but we don't agree with that. I love people watching.
People watching is so fun. I was wondering who that was because you were giggling.
I know who it is.
You don't have to name
they're
drop.
people who are on staff here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just going to shop or so. I don't know. I don't actually wouldn't know that.
That's the dream.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to disagree with Vanessa's hot take.
Wow.
I think maybe I just had too much Colby Jack as a kid. But also, if I'm thinking sliced Colby Jack, it's a no for me. If I'm thinking like those little cheese sticks of Colby Jack, yeah.
The cheese stick of Colby Jack, the way it's
so
like in
good.
a square.
Yes.
Underrated, honestly.
So good, so good.
I think regular cheese sticks are not as good.
Yes.
As the different shape. I like a slice of Colby Jack, though. Again, going back to the butcher. It's actually not the butcher, but it's this one store at home called Jewel Osco. Do you guys have those? It's like a high B.
I do not,
you have high B?
Nope.
It's like a pick and save.
Nope.
Well, no, but you know what pick and save is.
Shop and save?
No, pick and save. Like,
I'm gonna have to
Abby's
say
21. It's where you
know.
bought alcohol from like 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna have to say I've never been to pick
and save. You've literally been
I almost
there.
just called it pickle save.
No, it's like Metro Market. That's what I was thinking of. Pick
yeah.
and Save and Metro Market are the same thing,
I've been
but
to
just different
Metro Market.
names.
Oh, that's weird.
But
I've only been to Metro Market like once though, too.
Yeah, and it was like 2 weeks ago.
No, I don't go to Metro Market. I go because I don't like going that way from Concordia.
Yeah.
Hot take. I will take the highway if possible. Always.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I hate it here, because you can't, like, if you want to go east.
Oh,
I mean west. Yeah. If you want to go west, you can't take the highway anywhere. Like, you can only take the highway here north and south, which kind of drives me nuts.
You can take the highway west and then you run into.
Yeah. But, like, if we want to go west to, like, Germantown, which is, like, just, like, 20 minutes west, you can't take it. The highway.
She just glitched out, everyone. She just was like.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, the slices of Colby Jack at Jewel Osco are so good.
Okay, good to know.
They make them, they just don't, they're so good. I was talking, I don't remember, it might have been Seth, but we were talking about making sandwiches and stuff, and the best sandwiches were always made by my grandma.
Amazing.
She just did it right.
I love it. Good. What's your favorite cheese dish?
Cheese dish?
Yeah.
Queso.
Mine's gonna be mac and cheese, but specifically like 4 cheese mac. No, specifically the mac and cheese my family makes at Christmas.
4 cheese, chicken, no chicken. from Out and Out.
Yeah, from Out and Out.
And for me, it's 4 cheese chicken, no chicken sausage instead, because their sausage is better than their chicken.
Interesting, good to know.
Because their chicken is too dry.
I say good to know as if I'm gonna ever eat it. I don't.
Chef Mike does it right, though, at Out and Out.
Yeah, well, now that we're on the topic of meat, let's go to this one from Seth.
My boyfriend.
Emma's boyfriend. He says, bacon is the most overrated meat.
He has been saying that ever since we started dating.
As a non-meat eater, I'm going to have to disagree because I thought I didn't like it for a really, really long time. And then I tried it. This is all before I was vegetarian, by the way. I tried it and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. Like, especially when it's good and crunchy and on a sandwich, so good.
Yeah.
Me saying this as I haven't eaten bacon in almost 5 years, but still, so good.
I love Seth the most too, but I could think of way more meats that are like overrated. Like bacon, while it is hyped up, it's so good. Like it's good. I think it's hyped up for good reason.
Yeah, I think so.
But
it's very versatile for what you can use it for. I think
he will die on that hill though. He doesn't not like bacon.
Very
like
sure.
He thinks bacon is good, but he just thinks people are like obsessed with it for some reason.
Right. Okay.
And there's this restaurant. Again, talking about my home in Illinois.
Amazing.
There's this restaurant in St. Charles, and it's so good. It's like an adult grilled cheese. It's like a fancy grilled cheese, and it's grilled cheese, obviously.
Yep.
And then it has onions, tomatoes, and bacon on it. But you could probably
Are there
get it
McAllisters near you?
Yes.
They make a really good 4 cheese melt, and they got the tomato in it. And I'm not a big tomato girly, but it's so good.
I've only been to McAllister's. I think it was twice. The first time was I just got a drink, and the second time I needed change for my nail appointment because it's right next to the nail salon.
Nice.
So I've never had one of their sandwiches.
Good. Well, we have a few more food-related hot takes here, so let's also move on to another one from Seth. Peeps, the Easter egg marshmallows are so good. I do agree.
I hate Peeps.
I also don't eat Peeps because they have gelatin in them, I'm assuming. I think it really depended on the day for me, like if I liked them or not. But I think most of the time I loved them. Like, I just remember like going shopping with my mom and seeing the Peeps and the like thing next to the cashier, and I was like, we gotta get them.
I can confidently say that I don't like Peeps, but I can also confidently say that I don't like marshmallows, so that's why I don't like Peeps.
I'm not a big marshmallow fan either.
Seth loves Peeps, and I know someone that loves Peeps more than Seth, and it is my cousin Ethan.
Amazing.
He will eat entire packs of Peeps. Like when we were younger, people would get us like Peeps in our Easter baskets, and I would just give them to him because I hated them, and he's like obsessed with them. I don't know if he still is. And shout out to Ethan because he's in Italy right now. There's no reason he's ever going to listen to this probably,
Let's go, Ethan.
Well, I'm curious if he's still addicted to Peeps, so maybe I'll hit him up.
Maybe I'll shoot him a text.
Yeah. There are so many people leaving school today. We also have a perfect view of the roadway and the structures and everything, and there's so many people leaving.
We're like,
but it's such a nice day.
Side-eyeing the structure.
Yeah. And I got such a good parking spot after work today. It's a good day.
I got a pretty decent one too. Not horrible. First floor.
Yeah,
which for me is decent.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We got some more food ones. I'm gonna save the most interesting one for me to be the last. So, our friend Katie. I don't actually know if you know Katie very well.
I know her, but isn't she studying abroad right now?
Yeah, Katie is also in Europe. She's in Spain though, not in Italy.
Catherine Romine was in Spain.
Yeah.
And her private story. Shout out Catherine. We're not like close friends, but like we're like friends, whatever.
Yeah.
Her private story was always going off. It looked like so much fun. If that was an ad for study abroad, I would go.
Like in her Instagram posts and stuff were so cute. I was like, oh, love it. 10 out of 10. So Katie, who is currently in Spain, says ranch is the worst condiment.
Disagree.
I agree with you.
With me.
Yes, I agree that we are disagreeing with Katie.
Sorry, Katie.
It's 100% not the best, in my opinion. But because
what is the best?
Only say it's not the best because it gets really overwhelming. Like when people talk about how gross ranch smells, then all of a sudden I think ranch smells gross. But if no one's like bringing it up, I'm fine. I'll eat the ranch. But if I've had ranch like 3 days in a row with my fries, I'm done. I can only maybe do 2 days tops. But I do really like it, and it is one of the best.
For reference, Abby got an entire pint of ranch from our local Mexican restaurant.
The jalapeno ranch.
We all went out. I don't remember why we all went out, but
it was
Abby,
so random.
He was like, "You want a pint of ranch?" And Abby was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. I was like,
So-
can I bring some home? And he's like, yeah, do you just want me to bring a cup for you to put the leftovers in? I was like, no, like, how much can you give me? And he's like, yeah, a pint, I guess. It was great. It was gone.
He was like, you want a cup or a pint? And she was like, no, I want the pint.
No, give me the pint.
So I would open our fridge and I just see the pint of
It's
ranch.
just a tub of ranch.
But ranch is good, but
yes.
Hidden Valley Ranch is disgusting.
Yes.
Like,
True.
It's got to be that. It doesn't necessarily have to be homemade ranch. Like, there's some good, like, store-bought brands that you can get. I really like Marie's. Their spicy ranch is the best Chipotle ranch ever.
Yes, love it. I think maybe that's my issue with ranch is because I'm picturing right now the, like, pumps that we have at our dining places on campus. And
those are
it's,
Heinz.
like, liquidy ranch. I don't like it.
Like, I'll
that's good for a
use it.
salad, but not for my fries.
I don't think it's bad, but it's, like, not good.
The Milwaukee Ale House, their Chipotle ranch, fire.
It's so good.
Popeyes blackened ranch. I don't know if you've had Popeyes before.
I've had Popeyes, but I haven't had that
They
ranch.
have the blackened ranch, and it's so good. I need to go to Popeyes now.
Fun story. The closest Popeyes is in Brown Deer on the north side of Milwaukee. And me and our friend Kennedy that used to go here and another girl, we all went to Popeyes on the first weekend after a volleyball tournament into Brown Deer when we knew nothing about the area. And yeah, it was really I got yelled at by a friend after that because I'm stupid.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. All right, next one is from Sydney. Sydney says, Twinkies always have and will continue to be gross.
Period.
What?
Hate them. My mom
my
loves them.
God.
So if my mom heard me say this.
I love Twinkies, and I love all the little Debbie Hostess snacks.
Okay, well, those
all
are
of them.
good. The ho-hos and like the...
Little Debbie doesn't miss. I think it's
She
Twinkies
just missed on that Twinkie, sorry.
Is Twinkies Hostess or is it Little Debbie or
Let's
Little
do
Debbie?
some research.
I don't know if they're all the same or not. I'm not sure. Well, Emma's looking this up, though. I interrupt this broadcasting to say WCUW is a nonprofit student-run radio station. If you hear anything that is offensive, please contact the station manager, Jacob Teachin, at 262-939-2301, or the station advisor, Dr. Mark Wolf, at mark.wolf@cw.edu. Thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of the show. And it's time for me to open my Diet Coke. Wow.
That
ASMR.
was good. I was doing some ice ASMR, but
crisp.
nothing can compare
Hot
to that
take, I
Diet Coke.
hate Let me restart.
Whoa.
Hot take, I hate ASMR.
So do I. hate it so
Okay,
much.
good. It makes me so
Be
uncomfortable.
real.
I do like, oh my
Everyone,
goodness,
we
no
interrupt this
chance.
podcast to be real.
Wait, I don't even have mine.
That
there it is.
everything.
All right, I just posed for Emma's.
I look scared of mine.
Now Emma's posing for me.
My head looks long. Everyone go add me on Be Real.
Yeah.
Go add Abby on Be Real.
Yep.
Be Real is so fun.
Go react to our Be Reels.
Just
so
kidding.
fun.
Be Real upsets me sometimes, but
Yeah,
other
true.
times it's not bad.
True. So I like, anyways, Twinkies.
It looks
I like
so
Twinkies a lot. Those
wide in yours. Why do I? It's because these headphones squeeze my head.
Yeah, the headphones are not the most flattering thing. I think Twinkies are good, but I do understand that people may not be in agreement with that.
Twinkies is a Hostess snack. Just so you know. Twinkies is a
good.
Hostess snack, but I don't know if that's the same as Little Debbie.
Yeah, I don't know either. There used to be like a store. I think this is why I love Hostess and why I love the Little Debbie snack so much, because there used to be a Hostess store like in St. Louis, like near my church that I went to when I was a kid. So like after church we would always stop and get these Little Debbie's or the Hostess stuff.
Little
it was
Debbie
so
is
weird,
its
like
own brand.
okay, then it was like a strictly Hostess brand store. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just thought it was the Hostess store, but
Little Debbie has the oatmeal cream pies that our roommate Natalie is obsessed with. Shout out Nat for her.
Shout out Nat.
It's her first day on her new job.
Let's go.
I wish I could get her a little oatmeal cream pie as a gift, but
Yeah. All right, and we have one more that is kind of food. So Barrett's our friend. She says baking soda tastes good.
I was with her in the hallway and she told me earlier I don't remember what she said, but I was like, tastes good? Like you just eat it on its own? And she was like, yeah.
What?
She was like, it's good.
That is crazy.
So let's look up, is baking soda, Well, obviously baking soda is edible because it's in things.
Yeah, that's
But
so
does it have to
interesting.
be baked? Can you eat baking soda?
I think I just swallowed my Diet
Too much
Coke into the
baking soda
microphone.
can poison some bodily systems and cause onset of diarrhea, vomiting, gas, and kidney failure, dehydration.
Hopefully she doesn't.
Well, this
take too
is
much
about
of the time.
drinking baking soda. And I got an
Oh.
ad for a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Oh, can we go to Taco Bell after this? Oh,
I haven't had Taco Bell in so long.
I think we're going to Taco Bell after this. So good.
Um,
Yeah, I feel like I need Barrett to explain this one.
If you ingest too much baking soda, vomiting and diarrhea are common, as the body tries to correct the high sodium concentration by pulling more water into the digestive tract, excuse me.
So interesting. Okay, I'm asking her to explain it. So we'll update if she explains why and how she discovered baking soda tastes good. Let's move on to media.
Should we take a music break?
Let's take a music break, and we're gonna play something from one of the artists who we are gonna talk about.
Oh,
Well, let's see if we can find them first. Here, I got one for us. Okay.
I think he knows his footprints on the sidewalk lead to where I can't stop. Go there every night. I think he knows his hands around a cold glass make me wanna know that body like it's mine. He got that boyish look that I like in a man. I am an architect, I'm drawing up the plans. It's like I'm 17, nobody understands. No one understands. He got my heartbeat skipping down 16th Avenue. I mean, wanna see what's under that attitude. Like, I want you, that's my soul. And I ain't gonna tell him, I think he knows. I think he knows. He knows when we get all alone, I'll make myself at home and he'll want me to stay. I think he knows he better lock it down or I won't stick around, 'cause good ones never wait. He got that boyish look that I like in a man. I am an architect, I'm drawing up the plans. He's so obsessed with me and boy I understand. Boy I understand. He got my heartbeat skipping down 16th Avenue. I mean, wanna see what's under that attitude. Like, I want you, that's my soul. I ain't gonna tell him, I think he knows. I think he knows. I want you, that's my. I want you, that's my. I want you, that's my. I want you, that's my soul. Lyrical smile, indigo eyes, hand on my thigh, we could follow the sparks, I'll drive. Lyrical smile, indigo eyes, hand on my thigh, we could follow the sparks, I'll drive. So where we gonna go? I whisper in the dark. Where we gonna go? I think he knows. Skipping down 16th Avenue. I mean, wanna see what's under that attitude. I want you, that's my soul. I ain't gonna tell him, I think he knows. I think he knows. I want you, that's my. I want you, that's my soul. I want you, that's my. 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 I ain't gonna tell him, I think he knows.
Waking up to kiss you and nobody's there. The smell of your perfume still stuck in the air. It's hard. Yeah, Yesterday I thought I saw your shadow running round. It's funny how things never change in this old town. So far from the stars. And I wanna tell you everything, the words I never got to see the first time around. And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. Wish I was there with you now. If the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. I saw that you moved on with someone new. In the pub that we met, he's got his arms around you. It's so hard, so hard. And I wanna tell you everything, the words I never got to see the first time around. And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. Wish I was there with you now. As if the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. You still make me nervous when you walk in the room. Them butterflies, they come alive when I'm next to you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. And I know that it's wrong, that I can't move on, but there's something about you. As if the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. You still make me nervous when you walk in the room. Them butterflies, they come alive when I'm next to you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. Everything comes back to you.
girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
I'm only good at being bad. I like when you get mad. I guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone. You said she's scared of me? I mean, I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's 'cause I'm wearing your cologne. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy.
Wait, that was so good. That was fire. I don't think I've listened to that song all the way through a couple times, and when the like beat changed at the end, I was rushing. I was like, oh my gosh, where's everything?
She
I like,
snatched up
couldn't.
her
I
headphones
was like,
real quick.
Emma, we're still talking over the okay.
I was like,
Yeah. Emma knows the song better than me, clearly. So those 3 songs are gonna be our next topic. Not those songs specifically, but those artists. So we had Taylor Swift. I think he knows, one of my favorites first. So we have 2 hot takes about Taylor Swift in here. One of them is that Taylor Swift is overrated, and the other one is that Taylor Swift is the greatest musician of our generation. So I would love to see these 2 people get in a conversation together about Taylor
especially because we think one is a misogynist already, so.
Swift. Wait, that's another one too. That one's about. Oh, we gotta add that to our list of this. So let's start with Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie through and through. I used to have the Swiftie Tumblr, the Swiftie Instagram accounts. Like, I always tried to get Taylor to notice me because obviously I wanted to go to the Secret Sessions. If you're not familiar with Secret Sessions, that's where she does her album for everyone before it's released. And it's always like fans who are really active on social media. So I was like, oh my goodness, I want to go.
You sure mic's are on?
Yeah, it just goes really, really slow
Oh.
when it's zoomed out. Let's see.
Noted.
But like I was all into it. So I agree. Okay. The greatest musician of our generation might be a little intense. Like, that's a really big title. Is she the most successful unanimously? Yes, 100%. Cuz she love her. She's a capitalist queen though. She knows how to make money and she knows how to give the people what they want. And I still do love her. I do. But there's people who might be better musicians than her, but she is very skilled and very good at her money making, I think. So I don't think she's overrated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's overrated. Like, she's definitely very talented. You look at her entire discography,
Yeah.
she makes so much music, and
Yes, it's insane.
she writes music for other artists.
Yeah.
Like, you say she's overrated just because you're a hater. And
Yeah.
then you, like, if you actually did the research, you'd see how many, like, songs she's written for other people.
And like, also, like, most artists, okay, this is like another hot take tech thing. I saw someone on Reddit, so I'm in like all the Reddit subgroups of a lot of my favorite artists.
You have read it?
Yeah, I have Reddit.
don't.
I love Reddit, but it's all for like music stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
one of them's a Taylor Swift subreddit, and this one girl posts like 3 paragraphs, and it's like, I just hate waiting around for Taylor Swift. Like, it might have been satire. I'm hoping it was satire because if not, you're pathetic. But it's like, I'm waiting around for Taylor Swift. We're just all on our edge of our seats waiting for her to re-release another album. Like, most artists, like, if you release an album every 2 years, you're insane. Like, Tyler the Creator does it every 2 years, which means he probably should be due to do one this year.
I thought he just released.
I think it was 2021. So I think should be ready for this year, like by the end of it, with another album, which is still a lot in comparison
He
to
released
most
Call Me
people.
If You Get Lost last year.
Okay, so maybe next year then. I was wrong.
Yeah, maybe. But it is 2023 now.
Yeah.
So
So next year. Okay, yeah.
We'll just wait and see what
We'll
he
see.
does.
But he has consistently done every 2 years. So 2 years from Call Me by Your Name will be the new album for Tyler Creator, and everyone knows that.
Call Me by Your Name? That's a little
What is it?
nice. Call Me if you get lost.
Call Me. I was saying that. I was like,
sadly,
I
we
don't think
cannot
that's
play
right.
any of it for you because it is all explicit.
yeah, we don't do that here.
Unfortunately.
But anyways, Taylor Swift released way more music than literally like most of the artists in the world. Like, only other artists who have as big of a discography as her are people who have been in the music industry way longer than her. So it's impressive that she manages to do all that and like release it all. So I think that's good, and I think a lot of her songs and like her lyricism is really good. And I definitely think
I
there's
have a
people
hot
better,
take.
but let's hear it.
It's about Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I did not like Midnights. I need to re-listen to it though, because
shot through the heart.
if you know me, I had pneumonia when
Oh,
Midnights
yeah.
was released, like the week of it. Actually,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
the
you
day
did.
of it.
Yeah.
I was like in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
was
sounds about
definitely
right,
so
yep.
sick when Midnights came out, and I was like, no, I'm gonna listen to it. I had no energy. I was dehydrated. I was dying. Everyone, let's be honest, I was dying.
yeah.
Not in a joking way. I
Yeah, it was
literally,
rough.
Abby had to take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I listened to Midnights, and I think that's why I hated it, because
Yeah.
I was so sick that I was like, I can't listen to this right
Yeah.
now. But I gave it a chance, but I need to listen to it again, because
Yeah.
I want to give it a real chance.
When you listen to it though, you need to listen to it all in order, and make sure you're listening to the 3 a.m. version, because the 3 a.m. tracks honestly are the better tracks.
Yeah, I
think-
listened to it in order for sure, but I had to take breaks because it
Yeah.
was taking too much of my energy.
Historically, so far, all of Taylor Swift's deluxe tracks on her albums are like my favorites. Like Wonderland, no, not Wonderland, New
You
Romantics.
said Wonderland, I thought of John Mayer.
I'm gonna have to say I'm not a John Mayer guy, obviously, because Taylor Swift, anyways.
Well, right.
Um,
I thought of his song that's like,
that's
your
fine.
body is a wonderland.
Oh yeah. I know
Anyway.
what you're talking about. No, but like New Romantics is one of the deluxe tracks on 1989, one of my faves. Right Where You Left Me, deluxe track on Evermore, so good. The Lakes on Folklore, so good. All deluxe tracks, and some of my faves. And the deluxe tracks, the 3am tracks on Midnights are fantastic. I love them. Funny you mentioned John Mayer. Would've, could've, should've. It's about him. Anyways, really good.
I'm adding Taylor Swift to our radio playlist so our listeners can get some more Taylor
Good.
Swift.
To this like overrated thing though, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but like I don't know, I'm moving on to Harry Styles, even though no one said anything about it, but like people are like, people say this about Taylor Swift too, like, why didn't she win all of her Grammy nominations? She's clearly the best. Like, why didn't Harry win all of his Grammy nominations? Like they still want like impressive nominations. Like, they're not gonna win every single year because there are other artists who are also good. I don't know. So that part, yeah, maybe a little bit, when people are like, so I can't believe she didn't win every single Grammy.
Can't believe she didn't win every award.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Anyways, love Taylor Swift. Let's see. Vanessa, who also told us that Colby Jack Cheese is superior, also told us that Niall Horan's second album was Grammy worthy. Oh wait, I think I did listen to that album a little bit. This is the Heartbreak Weather, I believe, is the one she's referring to. But I'd never listened to that one very much, I'm gonna be honest.
What's the song that's like, I think it might be on Midnights. Once again, guys. Oh, just kidding. It's Bejeweled.
Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room.
I'm adding it to our playlist.
Okay, good. Should I play one of these songs? Do we think we know any of these? See, like, I don't
really
heavily
don't.
listen to... We're going to play
I
Heartbreak
don't
Weather
listen
for, like,
to
2 seconds.
Niall Horan at all. So
I don't either. Okay, let's see if we know this one. Yeah, I don't heavily listen to him either. I don't dislike him, though. Oh, I can't hear my sound. Oh, sorry for the jump scare.
I swear there was lightning coming from your eyes, starting a fire in a hotel.
It's good, but I don't know it.
I agree. Let me see. Maybe there's another one. Put a Little Love on Me. Let's hear that one. Oh, I
did
think
not expect this to be slow.
No. Maybe I know this one. I don't know.
Wait,
We fight, we get high.
no.
Yeah, I definitely don't know
What about
these.
Small Talk?
We can
That's
I
that's
bet-
giving familiar to
Let's
me.
see,
I don't
Small
know.
Talk.
Oh, it's slow too.
We're skipping to the middle of the song. Wait, this is a oh. I like this vibes. Oh.
If I listen to every new album in these headphones,
Oh, yeah, it's like so good. Let's
just
go.
look at everyone. If you get the chance, look at the album cover for this. It's kind of everything.
Dude, the album cover is sick. Okay. I like that.
Vanessa, honestly, it's a good album. I'll give you that. one.
So far I'm like what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it to know whether or not it deserved a Grammy though, because I
Right.
also don't know like who was up against. Like there this year album of the year, like there were like 3 that I was like I want
Who
all
won?
of them to win.
Harry won.
Harry won
album
album of the year.
Yeah.
And I think like that makes sense, but also like the other ones like totally deserved it as well. So like
Yeah.
I think like it's hard because sometimes you're comparing it to also other really great music.
But can we talk about the song of the year?
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone was like, "What
no,
is
not
that?"
Brand. Yeah, that was so weird, and it's like, it's because she was. I don't even
Bonnie
remember her
Raitt.
name.
Her name's Bonnie Raitt.
Should we? I want to play that song.
My
'cause I haven't
parents
heard
are
it.
obsessed with her, because she was really popular in the '80s.
Just Like That. Is
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what it was, I guess. Here's Just Like That, Song of the Year by Bonnie Raitt.
My mom was like, "I've seen her live 3 times."
Wow.
Yeah,
I watched him circle around the block.
I did see though that a ton of Spotify obviously got a lot of traction after the Grammys, and so like this song I think, or maybe no, Sandra Joy, the new artist of the year, her like monthly listeners increased by like 400% or something insane. Like
that's actually
so she got like a ton of new listeners on Spotify, and this song was another one of them that was.
I'm looking for Olivia's hand. They said I might find her here.
I mean, it's a nice song, but
yeah,
this is my
not
first time hearing it.
bad, but it's
Well, I
not.
looked real hard and asked him what
Nothing's
she's
really
got.
standing out to me that it would be the song of the year.
Yeah. And
Said there's something I
I've
think
seen
she
people talk about.
wanna
Okay, we're
know,
stopping
and I
this.
let him-
I've seen people talk about though that for Harry's House, they wanted it to win, not because it's a necessarily like the best album ever released. Obviously, there's more like advanced whatever music, but just because what he did with that album was like really phenomenal. Like he went on these huge world tours. Like last year was Harry Styles' year. Like
Yeah.
the world tours, the movies he was in, like just so much. Like he was doing so much. He released the album. He had all the promos for it. Like that was the album of the year. Like he really just did that for himself. There's this girl running who just passed by, I swear, like 2 minutes ago. How did she get around the school that quick?
Maybe she's doing laps. Maybe she's
Maybe
doing a little down and
there's
back.
lookalikes or something.
Dope.
See, this is people watching. But yeah, I think he deserved it though, and that's a really big deal. So that's pretty cool. All right, we have one more about a musical artist, and then we have some TV show ideas.
We can take some music break.
Yeah, we'll take some music break listening to these. So we played some Taylor Swift, some Niall Horan, and some Billie Eilish. This hot take is that Billie Eilish isn't that great.
Which is unfortunate because I would like Billie Eilish, but her recent controversy.
Yeah, so like I thought we were all canceling Billie Eilish like a year and a half ago because she kept like queer baiting a lot, and then specifically being like, no, I only like men. But here's this video of me and a bunch of naked women having a slumber party for my music video, and we're kissing and we're doing things that people who are queer would do. So everyone's like,
True.
so if you're gonna do that, like, and like, so people like were commenting about it, like, are you like queer? And she's like, no, I'm straight, I like men. I'm like, why? I don't know. And it's like, I get the whole idea, don't force someone to come out, but it's like, if you're going to post a video like that, if that's going to be your whole production level music video, I think
And
you
it was,
should.
like, it'd be different if it was like she did that at a time where nothing had been said yet, but it was
Right.
in the
Like-
midst of it when people were like, "Girl, you're being a little weird."
Yeah, like people
Which-
were already thought that she,
I don't know how I
was.
feel about the topic of queer baiting itself, because I guess
like, yeah, it's a thin line because like
right.
some
'Cause
people
you don't
could
wanna
be.
force someone to like
Yeah, I
out
don't want to
themselves,
force someone
but,
to come out.
so
So
like cosplaying as being
Yeah.
a certain way is like not cool. But
yeah, but if
like,
you're gonna,
again, you don't want to be like, you're queer baiting, and then they're like,
Yeah.
guys, I'm not queer baiting. Like, you forced me to. Which who did that happen
Right.
to someone?
oh my gosh,
He was from a show that I hadn't seen, but
Yeah.
everyone was saying that he was like queer baiting, and then he was like, guys, I'm actually gay. Like, thank you for forcing me to come out.
yeah,
And he was like really upset about it, which I would
Right.
be too.
I've definitely heard that happen before. So like, it's like a really thin line. Like Billie Eilish has done other things before that have had people be like, oh, okay, and so this music video was like the final one that everyone was like, oh, okay, sweet, like confirmed, and then she was like, no, definitely not. And it's like, I feel like you had full control over that situation. You could have not done a video with a bunch of you and a bunch of other naked women.
But her
Um,
most recent controversy is her new boyfriend. You know about
Yeah,
that?
he's
He-
way too old.
Yeah.
And then their Halloween costume, she dressed as a baby.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And she has this whole song, which if you want to pull it up, whatever, but it's like, try not to abuse your power or whatever. I
Yeah.
think that's the name of it. But still, it's like, don't abuse your power. And now she's
I know
like,
what you-
I'm
yeah.
dating a man that's like 15 years older
Right.
than me. It's like, what? Do you listen to your
Yeah.
own lyrics, Queen?
Yes.
It's on Happier Than Ever,
Okay.
like
and,
the album.
And then also, like, I saw
I
someone, she, like, came out on stage with someone, and they, like, sang a song that was basically about that, too. Like, that was basically about, like, oh, men are bad and will groom younger women. And they, like, sang it with her. And everyone was like, did they pick that song on purpose for her to sing with? And I'm like, probably. And, oh, here's Your Power. I just think yeah, I agree. She's overrated. Let's listen to Your Power for a minute while we,
I don't know if I think she's overrated. Definitely, like, necessary. I don't know if she's overrated in like terms of like her musical talent,
yeah.
but as a person,
Yes, definitely.
I don't know about that.
I agree. And I just feel like maybe I'm making this up, but I actually no, I don't know. But yeah, I agree. I think her music's fine, but let's hear Your Power. Maybe she'll learn to take her own advice. Turn off our mics so that we can do the ones on it.
that flower thing? I probably won't, but if you
I love that too, but we're low-key, like, almost done with what we have. The only ones we have are High School Musical, Friends with Benefit, Office, Halftime Show was bad, rom-coms aren't the same, mascots.
Try not to abuse your power. I know we didn't choose to change. You might not wanna lose your power, but having it so strange. She said you were a hero, you played the part, but you ruined her in a year. Don't act like it was hard, and you swear you didn't know. No wonder why you didn't ask. She was sleeping in your clothes, but now she's got to get to class. How dare you? And how could you? Will you only feel bad when they find out if you could take it all back? Would you? Try not to abuse your power. I know we didn't choose to change. You might not wanna lose your power, but special. You made me feel like it was my fault. You were the devil, lost your appeal. Does it keep you in control? For you to keep her in a cage, and you swear you didn't know. You said you thought she was your age. How dare you? And how could you? Will you only feel bad if it turns out that they kill your contract? Would you try not to abuse your power? I know we didn't choose to change. You might not wanna lose your power, but power isn't pain.
All right. That was Your Power by Billie Eilish. I feel like I'm on the real radio. What's that guy's name on TikTok? Brew on the radio.
Brew, yeah.
And now we're back from listening to Billie Eilish, Your Power. Okay.
That'd be so fun to do, honestly. I'm like,
Low-key, yeah.
I would do that.
Low-key, yeah.
But, yeah.
All right, so we've talked about our music now. And the last few things are all also media related, but not TV. So this first one, my friend Stephanie from home says, they don't make rom-coms the way they used to in the 90s, 2000s, and she is convinced that it's because of the recession. So the first part, I 100% agree. The second part, I'm not following how it relates to the recession.
I need
she's
like a TED talk on that.
Yeah, I know. She's like an econ major, so I'll believe her.
Stephanie, we need a paper. We need
Yeah.
an MLA format.
Yeah, we do. I'll shoot her a text tonight. But I do agree that they don't make rom-coms the way they used to in the 90s, 2000s. Like, they were so good. But, like, all our other movies are way better. Like, action movies back then kind of sucked. Like,
well, yeah, because they didn't have the, like, software.
Or, like, a while ago, too, some of them were so slow moving. I'm like, this is supposed to be exciting.
Exhibit A, the ones that we watched in,
Yeah.
film and video. Sorry.
Yeah. And I don't even know what's going on. Someone's DMing me on Instagram. But I agree. They were so good. Like, Pretty Woman, amazing.
Pretty Woman.
But, like, I feel like anytime a new rom-com comes out right now, I'm like, cringe. But also when I read this initially, I was like, you know, there's going to be some kids in 20 years who are sitting in the same room on the WCUW radio station, and they're going to be saying the same things. They don't make rom-coms like they used to, or they don't make TV shows like they used to in the 2010s.
Our friend just posted her Be Real of her first day at her babysitting job, and it's literally so cute.
That's adorable. I didn't even realize that was... I was like, who are these people? Oh, her sweatshirt's so cute. She's, like, watching a 11-year-old after school, helping her with homework.
It says 2 retakes, and that is exposed.
No, it was the little girl. Also, it's Nat, and the girl she's watching is also named Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. 10 out of 10.
Two besties. Well, I hope they're having fun.
I do too.
But yeah, what were you just
talking about? Rom-coms are not the same. Pretty Woman, amazing.
What's your go-to? Like, are you like a Friends girl, an Office girl?
Oh, good thing you asked, because Grace thinks that Friends is better than The Office,
and I think Seinfeld is better than all of them. So.
Okay, I tried to watch Seinfeld and I couldn't. But
I
also,
love it.
but listen, I said the same exact thing about The Office, and now it's one of my top 10 favorite TV shows. So
I don't really like Friends. Sorry, I just don't.
Yeah, I enjoy Friends, but like I wouldn't sit back down and rewatch Friends.
Let me be clear.
And I have sat back down and watched The Office.
I think I don't like Friends because the only few times I watched it was in Regents with you guys. And there's some trauma there that we won't get into. But yeah, that's the only time I watched Friends, really. So I don't like it.
Adds up. Yeah, I don't really remember when I watched it, but like I got through it all. But for The Office, like I've gotten through it all like 2 or 3 times. I'm completely content right now not rewatching Friends.
Yeah.
So I would disagree. The debate that I've heard more often than comparing Friends to this is The Office versus Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And I think for a while I thought Parks and Rec was actually, honestly, I might still think Parks and Rec is better.
I like Parks. I like Parks and Rec because of Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, true.
She's queen.
I haven't rewatched that one though, so I want to watch it again and see if I still think that it's better than
My
The
brother
Office.
rewatched it. I think it was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago at this point, over like summer break, and he watched like the entire thing.
Amazing.
So I definitely went back and rewatched some of it when he had it on, and it's good.
It's so good. I haven't seen it in so long. That's a good one. Grace also thinks that High School Musical 3 is the best one.
Absolutely.
Oh man, see, because we had for a while on our whiteboard. It might still be up actually in our room.
No, I erased.
Okay,
I
it's
gotta
gone.
erase the Merry Christmas we still have up.
We had like a count of who thought what order the shows belonged in.
And the correct order is 3, 1, 2.
Oh,
Just like the loop area code. Shout out Chicago.
I'm a 2, 2, 1, 3.
Abby is a 3 hater, but 3 is so good. Sorry. He sings, it's the most iconic song.
Which one?
Bet I'm gonna scream. Where he's going through his like internal
Wait.
fight and the whole school
in
is
the hall.
rotating.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was
And
picturing.
the boys
but
are back.
no. Oh, yeah, that one's good. No, wait, no. Boys Are Back is in High School Musical too.
No, it's not. It's
It
when they're in
is.
the junkyard.
Yeah.
The boys are back. Gonna do it again. Gonna wake up.
Hang on.
in the
We're gonna look up.
neighborhood.
Okay, High School Musical 2 is my favorite because I always watched that one the most because it
I think
is
2 was just overhyped because everyone was like, Miley Cyrus is in it.
yeah for like a half a second.
And then
I
they
didn't
go
even
to the
know that.
resort and like the whole plot point is like Sharpay's obsessed with Troy and it's like this boring.
Yes. No, I love it.
I
It's
just didn't
so
really
good, and
like
there's so much like character development in that one. I feel like, I don't know, it's just way more entertaining than them like going to school. I just like the other ones feel slow to me.
The first
And
one's a little slow.
I
yeah.
think the third one I would have ranked differently if I had watched it more. But like the second one, I've probably seen like close to 50 times.
I have them all on DVD and I actually have the
Amazing.
second movie with the deluxe edition.
That's amazing.
But I don't like to.
Definitely have the CD of the other one. Oh, I'm thinking of Bet on It. Bet on It is, in my opinion, Troy's most iconic song. Bet on
That
It.
is
And then
good.
when he slaps the water and stomps away,
I'm
oh,
not gonna stop.
so good, so good. But obviously, I don't dislike any of the High School Musicals. I just prefer 2. Yeah. All right, let's see. I think we got like a few more media related ones. Oh, this is a good one. Literal infants should not have Instagram accounts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's strange. It's really strange, in my opinion, and in probably many people's opinions.
No, I agree because that's just weird. Like, imagine your mom
Yeah.
starts an Instagram account for you when you're a literal baby. Like,
Yeah.
do you inherit that account when you
I
get
know,
older?
yeah.
And then do you
'Cause-
archive all those posts of you as
Yeah.
a literal child? And then it's like, if you think about it, their entire life
gosh.
is documented on this Instagram
I haven't
account.
thought of that because all the
I've
kids,
thought about it a
all
lot.
the babies who have their own Instagram account are still too young to actually have their own Instagram account, hopefully.
And then there's just pictures of babies out there too. It's just
Yes.
weird. Like,
It's
if you're
weird,
gonna
yeah.
make an account for your kid, it better be private and only
Yeah.
for like family members to like access. Like,
Yeah.
that's why you have it.
Also,
instead of,
you
like,
know,
Facebook.
yeah. Also, you know that all these accounts that are babies, it's millennial parents.
Oh, for sure.
Like, because my parents, when social media came out, they were skeptical.
My parents do not post me on Facebook, even as an adult. Only if I like
I know,
graduated high school.
Yeah, same. Only when it's like my birthday, my parents
Yeah.
will tag me. And if I'm in a picture or if there's something that they're referring to me, my mom will still say my daughter. She won't
Yeah.
call me out unless it's like, whatever. And
But like my parents took pictures of me on like digital cameras, and we have like photo albums.
yeah,
But that's like memories. Like
Yes.
that's is posting on Instagram a different form of like a photo
yeah.
book?
I think if you do that, it's gotta be private because there's so many
Definitely.
creepy men
I think it's got to be private, and I think it's got to be either for just family or just you.
Yes, because the second you try to make profit off of your baby,
Yeah,
that's messed
wrong.
up, bro. That's messed up because there's a really messed up way to make profit off of your kid. Like really, really, really messed up, and it makes me want to puke. Or there's also just it's still really messed up, and you shouldn't do that. But maybe you're just making money off of your kid because you're forcing them in front of the camera.
It's icky.
It is. Yeah. Not a fan. Let's see what else we got. I don't even want to talk about this one. The halftime show was garbage.
Super Bowl was yesterday.
Wrong.
Sad the Eagles lost.
Yeah, same. Only sad because we don't like Patrick Mahomes.
We don't like Patrick Mahomes.
And half the reason we don't like Patrick Mahomes is because we don't like Jackson Mahomes.
And I also don't like Patrick Mahomes' wife because she's very cringe.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen her. I forgot to look her up.
They
the
make
other day.
videos, like Jackson and his
Ew.
wife make videos together.
That's super
Sometimes.
strange, bro.
Yeah, they're weird and gross.
That's an interesting family dynamic they got. Well, I think the halftime show was good. I think if he wanted to
agree.
say, oh, it looked like Rihanna was lip syncing, yeah, fair.
I don't know if she was.
There was a couple times that, okay, so like I know a lot of the times when artists performs, like they'll have like the like little background sound like going on. So like if there's a little like yeah, and after they sing a line, like obviously they're not gonna sing the yeah every time, especially if it's supposed to overlap with their line. But there were a few times that's like she had did that, and it felt like she was like singing, and then still singing the word as her head turned away, but like the volume didn't change. Like so if I'm doing this, my volume will change because I'm not facing the microphone. But her volume stayed the exact same, crystal clear when she turned her head away, and
But then I mean I agree with that. But then when she brought the mic back, you could tell it was louder.
I think she definitely did not 100% lip sync, not a chance, because I think you could tell, like especially at the beginning. I don't think most of it was lip sync, but there were times that they were, like it felt like a little too crystal clear. I don't know, and it looked good. But we were talking about this in our group chat the other night. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
She's doing like a full 15 minutes set?
You guys were like, she's pregnant. I'm like, guys, what if it's just like postpartum?
What if it's
because I didn't want to like assume.
I know. I was like, maybe it's still like.
Yeah.
I was like, when did she have her baby? Was it like a month ago? Because maybe that's why. And then everyone's like, yeah, she's pregnant.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, because
Yeah.
I was watching with Drew and Seth, my boyfriend and his roommate, and I was like, because Drew was like, he's pregnant, like she's pregnant, I know it, and I was like, don't be rude. But then it turns out she actually is pregnant because she's just.
I think
she's been hiding baby Fenty away for so long that like I had just forgot.
Yeah. I think everyone was like thinking the same thing too. Like, am I allowed to say that I think she's pregnant? Like, we were all thinking the same thing. But like that's impressive to do. Like she was dancing while pregnant and singing. Like I wouldn't sing the entire thing either. Like that's honestly just like that would be silly. It's borderline unsafe. She's floating in the air too on these platforms. So
That was
kind of sick.
yeah. That was a scary moment.
Yeah,
at the
when
end.
it wobbled at the end, I was like, that's not good. Okay, and then our last one is from Emma's brother, and it's that mascots are scary, basically.
Yeah. They are unsettling. My brother probably said this because he knows I haven't eaten. Well, I think it's rational. A fear of mascots.
Yeah, it is rational.
They're scary. I don't know how to explain why I'm so scared of them.
No, it's super weird because you can't see their face. They don't speak, which is super uncomfortable.
I think because I remember it and then I forget. I think the reason why I don't like them is because they have that perpetual smile on their face usually. And that just freaks me out because I'm like, what if the person in there is actually like really depressed?
Yeah.
And that this mascot just has like this huge smile on their face. See, it's sad. And then it makes me like uncomfortable. And their whole job is like being forced to like go up to people and like interact with them. And it's like, what if they just don't want to?
I know. I went to Disney a few weeks ago, and we went to like a character breakfast, and me and my parents like helped set up a wall around me so that the characters wouldn't come to me. Goofy walks up to me and like pats me on the arm, and I'm like, get out of here. Like every time they walk to our table, they're like, they wave, like, because they can't talk, so they like
No.
wave at us, and then they like use all these hand motions to communicate with us. It's so weird. I'm like, you're not speaking any words, say something. But
I
they're
would not
allowed-
have gone to that
at
breakfast.
Disney, they're not allowed to speak because it could ruin Mickey Mouse for a kid if it doesn't sound like Mickey Mouse. Like, I don't give a crud. We're adults, talk to me. I don't know, but it was very overwhelming, and I like purposefully was avoiding them when they came into the table. I let the rest of my family talk, and I just kept eating. Head down, I was eating my potatoes, my eggs, and then Goofy walks over and like pats me on the back and waves, and I'm like, get your hands off me, get your paws off me, Goofy. Yeah, but they are creepy. I don't enjoy them.
No, and especially when you're at like a sporting event, like every single sports team has like
yes,
even our school like has
yes.
Freddie Falcon, and it's just like it just makes me uncomfortable. I think it also has to
Yep.
do with the audience participation factor, because
Yep.
everyone's looking at you
Yup.
when this mascot is like near you,
It's-
and it's just you have to
yeah.
do, and then like you were saying, you have to like understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Like, you have to carry the
it's, like-
conversation. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
And
I'm not
they're
doing
also
that.
just so big too. It's just I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
True.
I wish I knew where that stemmed from, but I don't.
I think it's normal
scary.
though. Did you go to Chuck E. Cheese when you were little?
Yes.
Did you have the animatronic Chuck
No,
at yours?
We
okay.
did not. Did you?
Good. It's
My
horrible.
friend got a pneumonia from Chuck E.
Oh.
Cheese. Yeah, so we weren't allowed to go after that. I've only been to Chuck E. Cheese like once.
Yeah, I loved Chuck E. Cheese, but when they brought out that little animatronic, terrifying. It's like Friday Night at Freddy's or horrible.
Friday night.
Wait, shoot, I always say
Five
that.
Nights at Freddy's.
I always say that. Why do I say that?
Did you ever get a text back from Barrett about the baking
Yes,
soda?
I was just gonna say, we got an update on the baking soda. She gets a little tiny bit on your pinky, just like the dust, but so she's not just spooning it into her mouth. So she'll just like pinky it and take a look, I guess. So that's really interesting. I'm gonna have to say that
I'm gonna have to say that reminds me of something else. Yeah.
that's illegal. Yeah, it's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. So
I would say don't do that,
Yeah,
because if
probably
you do
not.
it too much, you will vomit or get
you will
diarrhea.
Yeah.
That is a hot take. Really, it's the hottest take I think I've ever heard.
Yeah. Oh, here. I got another one from my friend. She just like DM'd me, I think. Well, let me read it.
While Abby's
Oh.
reading, just kidding, she's already done.
Wait.
Just kidding, she's
She
not
like
done.
just submitted it. That's why. Okay. Okay. She said crappy tattoos are worth it. You look back when you're old and think, "Dang, that's dumb as hang on. Heck." And then the rest of it's in her DM because it didn't finish. That's dumb, but it really meant a lot to me at the time. And it's like art of all the phases of your life and things you just enjoyed.
Agree.
I agree 100%. Yeah. Like, look, I'm not going to be the person, like,
I keep
there's
turning
like
around to
tattoos
see
I
things.
want. I know. I like, we're people watching. And I keep, like, there's tattoos I want. And I'm not just going to, like, oh, maybe I'll want them when I'm older. Like, no, I'm not going to be getting tattoos when I'm 60.
Right.
If
Maybe I
I'm
will.
60, I might, true. But if I wait till I'm 60, I'm going to be like, why didn't I just get those tattoos when I was young and I wanted them?
Well, right.
And they meant something to me. But like, I should, I don't know. No regrets, basically, is where I'm going.
But it's also like, if you want a tattoo now, yeah, you're probably going to hate it later, but you wanted it in that moment. So you're going to be like,
Right.
wow, that's like, I have like a memory attached to that. Like, when I was younger, I wanted it. That's a memory
Yes.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes adults are like, you need to have a story for this tattoo and like
Yeah.
why you got it or like some justification. And it's like,
No.
what if you don't need justification?
Like, I don't need it. And I don't know. It's just like, yeah, you only live once that we know of, at least. So
Right.
I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. And if I want to get a tattoo right now, I'm going to get it. Or else I'll be super mad at myself when I'm old for getting it. And even if I don't like them when I'm older, I'll be proud that I lived life with no regrets.
Seriously.
So
And tattoos are fun, and yeah.
they really are.
So
Yeah, my own personal hot take while we're finishing up, because we're done with our list now, is that I hate forks. Every time I use a fork, I end up using it like a spoon, so I should just use spoons anyways. And people always judge me for that, but I don't have much more of an explanation other than forks suck. So that's about it.
I had a hot take. It's something about food that everyone's always shocked that, like, I don't know. I can't eat spaghetti sauce. Like spaghetti sauce is nasty.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like frosting.
I knew that about you.
Well, I feel like it's usually the mascot one. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
mascots suck.
Yeah,
It's
they
like,
do.
yeah, they do.
People agree, yeah.
But I can't really think of anything
Yeah,
else.
I don't think I really have any hot takes other than that spoons suck. So
Abby's a spoon hater.
I'm a
She's a spoon lover.
fork
She's
suck.
a fork
Suck.
hater.
Let me take that back. Fork sucks. I love spoons.
She's a
want
spoon lover.
I want a spoon tattoo. That's what I want.
Honestly,
I want like a little one like on the inside of my finger or something. And like I genuinely love spoons. They bring me so much joy.
I want to get a finger tattoo because they fade. I can get one when I'm
Yes.
young and it'd be gone in
Yeah,
4
it'll be gone.
years.
Yeah,
which
it'll be gone
is
later.
expensive thing to just let go away.
Yeah,
but,
but also 4 years is longer than I get out
I mean,
of
that's
a lot
just
of
an
things.
estimation,
So,
but
yeah.
whatever. Who's to
Yeah.
say?
So, Emma, any other hot takes from you?
No.
All right. Well, thank you for listening today.
Yeah.
See you next week.